87% utilization. That single number is suppressing Marcus's credit score, and he has no idea it's even a factor. 87% utilization. That's Marcus. One credit card, $500 limit, $435 charged on it right now. He's been paying on time for 5 months. His score hasn't moved. He is convinced the system is broken. The system is not broken. Marcus is using 87% of his available credit, and FICO weights utilization at approximately 30% of your total score, making it the second biggest factor after payment history. The good news: utilization resets every month. It is the fastest moving lever on your entire credit report. By the end of this video, Marcus will have a 3-step action plan that could move his score 30 to 50 points in the next 30 days, without opening a new card, without paying a fee, and without waiting years. If you pay your bills on time but your score is still stuck, hit like right now, this one is for you. Here's the situation most people in Marcus's position are living. You're paying on time, every month on schedule. That should be helping. But the score stays flat or moves 10 points in the wrong direction and you don't know why. The hidden cost: every month that you carry a high balance, even if you pay the minimum, the bureaus are seeing a number that looks like financial distress. High utilization is a signal to lenders that you are close to the edge of your available credit, even when you're not. And the specific moment you'll regret not watching this: the next time you apply for anything, apartment, auto loan, another card. That 87% utilization will be sitting right there in your file, and the lender will see it before you say a word. We built this breakdown directly from published FICO factor weighting disclosures and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's credit scoring education resources. Every claim about point movement carries, because individual score results vary, but the mechanics of how utilization is calculated and reported are documented, verifiable, and consistent. No guessing, just the math. Beat 1, the 30% myth. What the rule actually means. Everyone says keep utilization under 30%. That is not the target. That is the floor. That is the line where your score stops actively being damaged. For scores above 700, the people who hold those scores typically carry under 10% utilization, and many carry under 7%. The data published by FICO on their own score distribution analysis shows a clear pattern. The lower the utilization across your accounts, the higher the average score in that tier. Here is what the 30% rule actually means. If you stay under 30%, your utilization is not actively hurting you. It is not helping you get to 700. It is just not dragging you backward. For Marcus, at 87%, this isn't the floor, he's through the floor. Marcus, but I'm paying on time. Claire, payment history is 35% of your score. Utilization is 30%. You're winning one battle and losing the other. Beat 2, the math on Marcus's situation. Marcus has one credit card, $500 credit limit. He has $435 charged on it right now. $435 divided by $500 equals 87% utilization. That utilization number is reported to the 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, on his statement closing date. Whatever balance is showing on that statement is the number that goes into his credit file. FICO and VantageScore both weight utilization heavily in their calculations. The exact point-level impact varies by individual credit profile. The bureaus do not publish a 1 point per percentage conversion, but community-reported data and FICO published research consistently show that high utilization in the 80 to 90% range is one of the most score-suppressing factors that can be fixed quickly. An estimated impact range, frequently cited in CFPB educational resources and r/C Reddit community experience. Moving from 80% plus utilization down to under 30% may improve a score by 50 to 80 points, depending on the overall profile. Moving to under 10% shows additional benefit. For Marcus, this is the most actionable item on his entire credit report right now. Payment history takes months to build. Utilization can change in 30 days. Beat 3, 3 ways to lower utilization, and which one Marcus should do first. Option 1, pay down the balance. Obvious, slow when cash is tight. But the math is real. If Marcus pays his $435 balance down to $50, his utilization drops from 87% to 10%. One payment, new utilization, new reported number at his next statement close. This is the correct long-term answer. It is sometimes the hardest short-term move, So let's look at what else is available. Option 2. Request a credit limit increase. This is the move Marcus should make this week. Here's why. If Marcus calls his credit card issuer and requests a credit limit increase, many issuers will do a soft pull only, which does not impact his score, and they approve him for a $1,000 limit instead of $500. His balance stays the same at $435. His new utilization, $435 divided by $1,000 equals 43.5%. That's still not great, but it is 43 percentage points lower than 87%, and it only took a phone call. Important notes on the limit increase request. Ask the issuer whether the request will result in a hard or soft inquiry before they run it. Some issuers, Capital One, American Express, Discover where available, allow soft pull increases. Others may do a hard pull. Know before you authorize. A soft pull has no score impact. A hard pull typically causes a small, temporary score dip, usually 5 to 10 points, that recovers within a few months. You have more leverage for a limit increase after 6 to 12 months of on-time payments. Marcus is at 5 months. It is worth asking. Option 3. Open a new card but not yet. Opening a new card adds available credit, which lowers overall utilization. But it also generates a hard inquiry and reduces your average account age, both of which temporarily hurt your score. For Marcus right now, this is not the move. He has one card and 5 months of history. Adding a second account before he's stabilized, the first one creates more complexity, not less. The time to open a second card is when his utilization on the first card is under 30%, and his payment history is cleanly established. Drop your question about credit limit increases in the comments. I read everyone. Ep.4, the statement closing date hack. This is the punchline. This is the part most people never hear about, and it is completely legitimate. Your credit card issuer reports your balance to the credit bureaus on your statement closing date, not your payment due date. Those are two different dates. Here is what that means in practice. If Marcus uses his card for $400 of purchases in June, groceries, gas, whatever, and he pays the full $400 before his statement closing date, the balance that gets reported to the bureaus is $0. He still used the card. He still gets the purchase records, but the reported balance is 0. Utilization equals $0 divided by $500 equals 0%. This is not a trick. This is how the system works. The bureaus see what is on the statement. The statement reflects the balance on the closing date. If you've already paid, the statement shows 0. For people carrying high utilization right now, here is the practical version. Step 1. Find out your statement closing date. It is on your statement or in your online account, usually around the same date each month. Step 2. Make sure your balance is at or near 0 before that date. Step 3. The balance that reports to the bureaus will reflect that lower number. Step 4. The next month's credit report update will show the new utilization. Marcus's situation. If he can pay his balance down to near 0 before his next statement closing date, his reported utilization goes from 87% to near 0% for that reporting period. Potential score impact: 30 to 50 points in the following 30 to 45 days. Marcus, so if I pay it off before the 15th, Claire, your reported utilization is 0. Marcus, I've been paying it on the due date. Claire, I know. Marcus, I thought that was the same thing. Claire, before the verdict, if you're on the rebuilder track and you want the full 0 to 700 action plan in one place, I've put everything in the 500 to 700 roadmap. Chapter 1 is free. Link is at cardsmadesimple.com/rebuild. Grab it now so you don't have to take notes. Beat 5, putting it all together, Marcus's action plan. Here is what Marcus does this week, in order. Step 1, find the statement closing date. Log into the credit card account online. Look for statement closes on or next statement date. Write it down. Step 2, call and request a credit limit increase. Tell them, I'd like to request a credit limit increase. Will this result in a hard or soft inquiry? If it's soft, great, authorize it. If it's hard, decide if the potential score dip is worth the utilization improvement. At 87% utilization, it almost certainly is. Step 3, pay the balance before the statement closes. Whatever Marcus can pay, even bringing it from $435 down to $100, changes the reported number. 0 is the goal. Get as close as possible. Step 4, keep using the card, keep paying before closing. The statement date hack only works if it's a habit. Use the card normally for purchases. Pay before the statement closes. Repeat. The 30-day scenario. Marcus gets a limit increase to $1,000. Marcus pays his balance to $0 before next statement close. Reported utilization, $0 divided by $1,000 equals 0%. Estimated score movement in the following 30 to 45 days, 30 to 50 points. Marcus's score goes from stuck to moving, from one phone call and one payment. The verdict on credit utilization, 30% is not the target. It is the damage control threshold. The real target for scores above 700 is under 10%. Utilization is the fastest moving factor on your credit report. Unlike payment history, which takes months and years to build, utilization resets every single month. You can go from 87% to 0% in one billing cycle. If you're in Marcus's situation, one card, high utilization, paying on time but score not moving, here is the segmented action plan. If you have cash available right now, pay the balance to 0 before your next statement closing date. Do this every month going forward. Your utilization will stay near 0% and your score will start moving. If cash is tight, call your issuer. Request a credit limit increase with a soft pull. Same balance on a higher limit equals lower utilization. Then work toward paying before the statement date, as cash flow allows. If you're at least 6 months in with on-time payments, you have the payment history to make the limit increase request credible. Ask. Here's the urgency. Every month Marcus doesn't know about the statement closing date hack. He's reporting 87% utilization when he could be reporting 0%. That's a month of score improvement he doesn't get back. The information is here. The next step is one phone call and one payment. The 500 to 700 roadmap has the full sequence with every step, including how to track your statement closing dates for all your accounts. Link is at cardsmadesimple.com/rebuild. That covers utilization, the 30% of your score you can fix in one billing cycle. But there's one thing we haven't addressed, the other 35%. Payment history is the single biggest factor in your credit score, and most people are unknowingly damaging it in ways they'd never expect. Not late payments, something more subtle and harder to recover from. That's episode 5. Subscribe and you'll get it the day it drops. If this gave you your statement closing date strategy, the like button is right there. The 500 to 700 roadmap is at cardsmadesimple.com/rebuild. Chapter 1 is free. It covers the exact sequence from a 500 score to 700, including the utilization timeline we just walked through, and every credit builder product worth considering. This is your rebuild track. Marcus is on it, you can be too. Next, 0 to 7.